Hi guys, it's Sherry from Country Fried Homestead. Today we're making really easy Christmas gifts. This Christmas gift is basically free. The reason is I always have cinnamon sticks on hand, I always have whole cloves, always have allspice, and everything else. You know, I've got oranges and apples, so I just sliced those. I dehydrated them, and this came from the backyard, and so did the rest of this. This is from a spruce tree. These are just regular pine cones, sage, and we're ready to get started. So let's get to assembling them, okay? I'll start with my pine cone because it's a good filler. Pine cones don't really smell like a whole lot, so I sprinkle a little bit of allspice in there, and then I put that in. And you can use all different types of jars. I have 2 mason jars here, and then I also have a little Dollar Tree, little $1.25 container that has a cute little lid that came with it. So, and I'll put a little allspice on this. I'm just gonna do all 3 at one time. I always start with pine cones. Like I said, they're a good space filler. Okay, then I stick a little piece of greenery in each one. Okay, now I'll put in a orange slice, bend it a little bit, and just kind of slide it down the side because it looks cute. You can see it really well there. And then we will put another little piece of, we'll do a cinnamon stick. Set that in there, a little piece of greenery, and this is pine here that I'm using. And then I just repeat the process once I get my sage in there. Can't forget the sage. Ready? And we're going to sprinkle some cloves in there as well. Cloves smell so good. It just reminds you of baking when you smell them. Okay, got our cloves. And I do want to put an apple slice, so I'll start my next go here. Put an apple slice in the top of each of these. Okay, now I just repeat the process. I'm not going to use pine cone in the small one because it's just too small, but I will use another cinnamon stick. And I will use a small piece of orange. Like that. Actually, I'm going to use just a little sliver of an orange. Put that in. Then I will add a little more greenery to this one. And this is a spruce, pieces of spruce tree. They smell so good. Put that in on top. Okay, I feel like that looks pretty good. This one is definitely, I feel like that's filled enough. I'll go ahead and put the lid on this one, and it's ready to go. So there is my cute little potpourri pot. My last one's pretty full. I'm going to leave it just like it is. I did already put the cloves in there, put the lid on, tighten it, and now these are ready to go. And what you can do, you can put a piece of raffia around the top of this, or if you'd like, you could put a piece of fabric under the lid as well. People do it either way. I always wrap it around, make a nice little knot. Add a name tag if you'd like. You could put a bell on here. I'm just going to make a simple little bow. I think the less you do on these, the better it looks, because the potpourri kind of does the speaking for itself. I get rid of my edge, just leave a little bit there. Okay, 1 jar down, and my others, I'll do the same. I'll do the raffia on these as well, and a name tag if they need it. So there you go, everybody. Cheap, easy, Merry Christmas.